Alright, Taurus, it's your turn for your reading. So I have the cards out individually, I have the other ones on the side. So let's get into your reading. So the energy I was picking up right away, something involving children and you being there for them, but I also feel like for some of you, maybe you possibly have two children or something that involves two children or children in general. So there's a lot of like love and family energy I'm picking up. I also feel like you're trying to be there, and maybe these children are in a bad situation, or children involved are in a bad situation. People who carry like a childlike energy. So I feel like you're trying to be a support to someone or something. It doesn't have to necessarily mean child, it just means you're a support to the inner child. Maybe this is you trying to reclaim yourself and get back into that childlike energy, especially if you're around children, trying to be more on their level and see things from their perspective. Or you just wanting children. So you've been waiting along for children to come in your life, or you want to settle down. So I feel like with the sword energies, there's like swords, wands, and pretty much like a pentacle. Yeah. So I feel like there's balance within this struggle, and it could be a family dynamic where it's a painful situation, painful ending, painful beginning. And I feel like with the pentacle, it's all about using the different elements, the fire, earth, air element, kind of like in Wicca they teach us. So I do feel like there's balance within this. There's growth through this pain, through this tragedy, and it could be past situations of something that has to do with friendships, endings of people, and past situations. I do feel like there's a lot of clarity coming in, maybe around springtime, maybe around your month. There's a lot of foundation here that's being built. That maybe the pain that you've been going through is blossoming. The love that you're loving is coming together. Alright, so Queen of Cups. So there could be a water sign that is having difficulties, a lot of broken pieces, or they're going through a lot of things, and maybe in some way they see you as someone that has a lot of love for them, but there's also a lot of options for this Cancer sign. I'm feeling I also feel like that maybe you feel like you're going through this with a Cancer. It's very electric feeling, and I feel like you don't want to be problematic. I do feel like you have a lot of suitors, possibly. I also feel like someone in Aries, Leo, or Sag, someone with a lot of power. I also feel like Pisces energy as well. I feel like there's a lot of conflicting energies when it comes to this feminine energy, especially maybe two women, maybe two people involved in a situation. But I do feel like there's a lot of inner knowing about the conflicts with this Tower moment, especially if it involves you in this water sign, or you're dealing with someone that's having nightmares, or you're not sleeping well, or they're not sleeping well, they're not fine. There's a lot of open honesty about situations. So that's what I'm picking up. So the cards I got, let me set them out for a minute. With pretty much your love aspects, what's going on with love and home, finances, and stuff like that. So you Tower card, Temperance, World, the Devil, Strength, Judgment, Sun, and the Moon, and the High Priestess. I feel like a lot of combative energy, Taurus. I feel like the world is a symbolism of change, things that are coming in for you. I do feel like there's a lot of temptation here, a lot of strength on your part, not to end something, not to begin something, but be empowered and take back your power and not let anybody tell you otherwise. I do feel like there's a lot of clarity coming to you, maybe about a Pisces, maybe about this jealousy issue involving another person or a situation. I do feel like when it comes to the love aspect, I feel like there's a lot of rebuilding. There's a lot of patience with things to change, and you're all about change, but things slowly changing. Not letting the devil, the past, the demons bother you anymore. Letting things become strength. Maybe your weaknesses. I don't know why fishnets are coming to my mind. Fishnets. Like maybe someone around you, you see them as inner strength, like they've been through a lot. Maybe you've been through a lot as well with a Leo aspect. Maybe you have a Leo aspect in you, or Scorpionic, or Pisces. And I feel like there's a lot of love for this person. I also feel like there's a lot of changing your condition of your mind and not to be so negative about things of the past, but it's about highlighting the clarity with it all. Alright, so I'm going to go with single Taurians. So the first card we had is a Joy card, which I always think of 3 Cups. Ecstasy, Heron, the Stag, and the Shaman. So I think it's supposed to go like that. Yeah, the Shaman and then okay. So I feel like with the Joy card, there's a lot of things coming together when it comes to love and relationships, friendships. I also feel like there's a part of you that maybe you've been lacking in the sex department. There's a lot of things you want to experience when it comes to sex. I feel like, not saying necessarily, but this is what's coming in, like a threesome. A third party situation, you're involved and you want to experience ecstasy with this person. I also feel like with the shaman, there's a lot of power with this connection you're involving. It also could be someone with red hair, or maybe you have red hair. I feel a lot of stress with that woman and a lot of passion. Alright, so with the hair, I do feel like you want to take action, Taurus, but you're very hesitant, you're very shy, you're very anxious. With the stag, there's a lot of power to that. And that's like you're keeping your guard up. You're watching, you're waiting, you're using your abilities, maybe psychic abilities. And I'm not saying it's bad to do this, but I'm feeling with the shaman, you're using maybe your power for the bad things to get what you want. Maybe you're late at night trying to figure and conjure something, but I do feel like there's a nervous around this person. Could be someone who's tall, could be a Gemini, but there's a lot of nervousness with you about this connection because you want to experience ecstasy. And it doesn't have to be necessarily sexual, that's just what I'm picking up. Alright, so we have, for those in a relationship or couples, we have reunion, the guardian, the world tree, endurance, and horse. So you could be a zodiac with a horse in Chinese astrologies. Alright, so I feel like there is a reunion, and I feel like automatically with this, there is someone from the past coming into reunion. Maybe in a twin flame dynamic that has Scorpio placements, or maybe some Earth placements. I also feel like this is karmically tied to you in some way. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of things going on with you. I feel like you're in between. I feel like in some way you could be, like this is in relationship, but I feel like from the other person's perspective, they're someone who's not wanting to express how they feel. Maybe a Scorpio, maybe something you're going through where you're in love with someone who's married. Maybe you're married and this is a perspective from them, I'm feeling. So I do think like they want to grow with you. I also feel like there's a lot of sadness and grief that you've been going through, and there are a lot of risks you want to take. I also feel like if this is those of you who are in a relationship, there's a lot of maybe passions igniting again. Maybe there's someone involved in the past that you're still unsure about, or there's just a lot of things you want to go toward, but there is growth. So maybe you're older in age and things are dying off and you want things to grow. So it's about rebalancing the focus and let things gradually happen, whether they're single in a relationship. So I think it's about getting in your focus of passion with this person. If things are dead and not stagnant, I think it's about taking forward action. Yeah, so you want to have passion, you want to be electrified, you want someone to see you clearly and to know. And I feel like it's about going on your intuition. So keep up with that. I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.